Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope you'll have had a good week so far. It is finally Friday, which is great. I also haven't played Pokemmo in such a long time. It's been genuinely forever. I did take quite a break from this game since I was last shiny hunting. Chateau, I missed you too, Bubbles. But I'm back. Back for a little bit at least. For some Pokemmo. For some Halloween event content. How you been, Bubbles, by the way? It do be Friday. It do be a day to celebrate. At least the end of the week. Who do we keep? We'll keep Van Halen. This one's holding... I can't keep that one. So, with this boss fight in this event, you need to have a team of 6 unique Pokemon. So I need to fill up my party with a good Pokemon. Such as this one, this one, this one. Oh no, I'm missing Chandelier. Chandelier is pretty important. Yeah, hope y'all have been well. Also, here's y'all's daily reminder. Gonna do it. I actually have time to type that out now. Daily reminder that you are loved and deserve all the respect. Happy to have you guys back. There it is. Must have lost it. Wait. Move to... Oh, it's already... Oh. Okay. I think we replaced this with this. There we go. Now we gotta put some items on these boys. This goes here. Let's put a Mystic Water on the Blastoise. And fight this big Pumpking. Now the way this boss battle works is that there's easy and hard mode. Hard mode is just not it. But the boss has just overpowered moves. It's supposed to be pretty damn difficult. And all I have to do is defeat the 3 separate stages of the boss. The first stage is the easiest. You can just attack pretty comfortably. And this is going to be most of the event, honestly. So we're going to have quite a bit of time to talk. And like, what I've been up to, I guess. So to start off, I've just been busy. A little bit too busy to stream. I have wanted to do Kingdom Hearts the most. But then this event got in the way. Well, I say got in the way, but I'm really doing it for fun. It is a fun event. That's for sure. A very fun event. Well, fun because you make a lot of money. In the long run. Because you get 5 goodie bags, which are essentially like mystery boxes, loot boxes, for every time you defeat them. And if you just keep doing it, you can stack them up. Now, actually using the mystery boxes isn't really worth, because what you can get is a gamble. Murder the pumpkin, I will do that. I gotta do it a bunch of times though. So it's 3 times, then I gotta do it forever. forever. Right, so this is phase 2. We safeguard, eruption, assurance. As you may have noticed, I have reverted to being a pngtuber again. And to be fair, I could have done the 3D one for Pokemmo, but I've noticed that when I do the 3D, even when it does work, when it doesn't get like glitchy, I'm usually like standing so perfectly still that you can't even tell that it's 3D. Like it may as well be a PNG with how still I'm being. This should be it, right? I'm like, you know what, we'll just go PNG mode. Have a little bouncy image. And it's equally as cute. There we go. That's phase 2 down. But yeah, I've been pretty busy. Just editing stuff. Which honestly, what's keeping me the most busy in terms of editing is just watching through all the footage. Because let's say you have to edit something and they send you a 4-hour VOD. You gotta watch through the whole VOD. Like, unless you're looking for something specific, you gotta watch the whole 4-hour VOD. And then just construct the video out of that. We're gonna need to buy more X specials next time around. That's for sure. Right, so on the third phase, we just pump up our Typhlosion and kind of have him do the most damage. And there is a time limit to this because the Pumpking kind of puts fear into your Pokemon, and eventually they do want to flee, or at least swap out. But with this team, we should be able to take care of the Pumpking before anything too crazy happens. Oh, there's the move. Yeah, this is why it's overpowered. He does that, which just reduces all your Pokemon to 1 HP. Now the best thing to do here is to use one of the cookies from the event. I believe it's the cat cookie. If I even have one, I do. When fighting the Pumpkin, doubles allied field speed. And it's important because you want to be able to attack first. And if all goes well, we should be able to defeat the Pumpkin before he does anything else. Nice. That really should be it. Oh my god, that wasn't it. Jeez. He took no damage from that overpowered Typhlosion. The assurance had to do the thing. Alright, we got our 5 goodie bags. Now, I do want to buy some more supplies. Because I have 62 more attempts at this. And let's do some math real quick. So per attempt, it's 2x specials. Jeez. 62 times 2. And then the X specials costs 2,000 each? Jeez, that's gonna be quite the investment, that's for sure. We need a ton of X specials. Yeah, it's gonna cost me like a good amount. Well, maybe let's calculate for 50. Yeah, we'll buy 100. I don't think I'll be able to do all 62 this stream, but geez, that is quite the investment. And then I also need cat cookies, which are equally expensive, but not as bad. We'll just get 2. Oh geez, they're so expensive. Oh well. We'll get the 50 we need, because it really is worth it to do it like this. 50 cat cookies. So we're spending 300k now, but to be fair, that pretty much is the money I made on the event so far. And all I'm doing now is stocking up on the goodie bags. I currently have 60. I want to get like a ton of these to stock up for next year, because every year the Halloween, the anniversary, the Christmas event come back, and these go up in price the first few days by a lot, and so it's worth holding on to for the next year to just make a ton of money. So for now it's really an investment. And easy mode is just the preferred way to do it, because with hard mode you do get a ton more rewards, but it also requires a much more advanced team. Like, my team is pretty cracked, admittedly. Like, the Chandelier has the right IVs, 3 really good IVs, the right EV training, the best moves. Oh, and these are level 100, but they get reduced to level 50 for the boss fight specifically. Where's Double? I miss Double. I don't know. I mean, it's been a while. Double's probably busy as well. And I did try to stream at a little bit of a later time, because I have fixed my sleep schedule. You know, a little bit. I get 2 extra hours of sleep compared to when I slept at 4 AM. Well, compared to when I woke up at 4 AM. Because currently I'm like fully rested. I've been sleeping at like a reasonable time, 9, 10. And then waking up at like 5. And I'm like, you know what? Oh, there's Double, let's go. The man of the hour. Just when we needed him most. He's back. Welcome back, Double. I am big chilling. Excuse my like morning voice. I have to like clear my throat a lot. Yeah, here's y'all's daily reminder again. You were loved and deserve all the respect. Happy to have you back, Double. Alright, phase 2, I'm like, oh, we're done with the pumpkin. Nah, we gotta do phase 2, and then phase 3, and then all over again. Man, these Pokemon themes are really good. Let's go. Safeguard, Eruption, Assurance. Where was I? What I've been up to is pretty much... I've really been investing into one singular MTG deck to make it like as pretty... As close to competitive as I can. Because for competitive decks, they're like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 plus. And right now mine is still under 1,000, but it is getting there in terms of power. Getting annoyed with PlayStation, I just want to buy a game and play with someone. Oh yeah. I mean, in general, console services can be iffy. Even Steam, like it's not just console game services, like it's a whole thing. Even Steam fails on that sometimes. I will message you more, Bubbles, I'm sorry. Yeah. We spend a good amount of time kind of doing our own thing. X special on Van Halen. X special on Van Halen. Yes, all the hugs. But yeah, the deck I've been working on, it's like... It's so close to being where I want it to be, because In Magic, there's a format called Commander. And then there's Competitive Commander, which is the same format, but, you know, competitive. And it gets really expensive really fast. Is this Waifumon or Moemon? It's actually Moemon mod. This is Pokemmo, but the Moemon is the mod. And it's for free as well. Both the game and the mod are all free, which is really good. And honestly, I just wanted a little bit of a change because I was shiny hunting over and over again, just seeing the same Pokemon over and over again, and having them look a little different is always nice. Having them look all waifu-like. Let's do Cat Cookie, Assurance, and Eruption. Where was I? Right, Commander, competitive. Like, literally in the competitive Commander format, it's only a couple of cards that make the $10,000 decks that much. Because, like, one card could be $500, and then another could be another $900. And so with 5 cards, you could make a deck worth $6,000 without it being good. But yeah, my deck is still under 1,000. But I kind of want to get it to the 1,000 mark and leave it there. Although I'm not sure how I'll do that. But I'll find a way. Because I want to have one really good deck that I invest in for tournaments and stuff. Because most of my other decks are like proxied and fake. Just so I can play with them without spending the money. But I always do want to have one competitive deck that I can use in tournaments. Because I don't go often to tournaments, but when I do go, it's pretty cutthroat. Especially when there's rewards. Like, even if it's a couple of booster packs, people go all out for those booster packs. And to be fair, it's never just a couple of booster packs. It's usually like a playmat, a couple booster packs, maybe a D6, or not a D6, a D20 or something. For Commander, what would be considered a budget like price point? Honestly, around $150. It used to be $100, but that was when the pre-made decks were cheaper. But now the pre-made decks are really, really good. Like the most recent Magic the Gathering product with Doctor Who, dude, those pre-constructed decks are really good. Like really, really, really good. Like they were playing against our like finely tuned, close to competitive decks, and they were keeping up. They were doing a lot, and it was fresh out of the box. They just leaved it up. It was so good, and they just keep making them better. But they're also getting a little more expensive for pre-constructed decks. But I would recommend that as a starting point, just getting a pre-constructed deck from the most recent sets. From the Doctor Who set. But yeah, you can make budget decks like at like $50, 100, 150. Honestly, most of my decks are on the $100 range. And it's really about how you build it, because you can make a deck really, really broken on $100. That's for sure. It's just a matter of like how much you want to put into a deck, because it's really about efficiency. Also, I'm glad y'all have been doing well. It has been a while. And again, I want to do Kingdom Hearts, but I've been so busy. Like, I gotta clear up a couple videos for the end of the year. And then I can chill for a little bit. And I can stream for maybe a couple weeks straight. But after that, I gotta go back. Gotta return to the editing purgatory? Not quite hell, because it's not unpleasant. It's just, it takes forever. Nice, we got phase 2. We got him easy. No biggie, no cheese. Yeah, never too late for that. Never too late for a little bit of flattery. Don't forget to do your second visits. Oh, like go back to the other worlds? Yeah, I might have to like double check on that. Because the last thing I did, and I did it off screen, was I leveled all the drive forms. I leveled the wisdom and the valor form. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this on stream. I'll do it off stream. Because it did take a while. And there is a way to do it pretty easily, but it still took a little bit of time to level the forms. Chateau, isn't Double a sweetie? Yes, Double is the biggest sweetie. I wanted to see your reaction on drive forms. I think I did the drive forms on stream. Yeah, I think it was the first time I went to the Mulan stage where I saw the Valor form. Wait, I blanked out. Holy, Shadow Ball. Wisdom form, I really didn't like it. It's too drifty. It's hard to control. And I don't like it. I really don't. Valor form is so cool though. I mean, those are pretty much the only ones I have right now. I know there's a ton more drive forms, but currently I only have those two. So I'm sure all the exciting ones will come along later on. Valor and Wisdom are the easiest. Valor successful hits, and Wisdom kill Heartless. Yeah. Cat Cookie. Eruption Assurance. Oh yeah, these Pokemon themes are good. These battle themes are pretty good. Nice, we got him, we got him. And we go again. Oh, by the way, Double, we still haven't done a game of Magic. We gotta do it sometime. I would say, like, if you want a good entry point, again, the pre-constructed decks, the precons from Doctor Who, take whichever one you like most. They're all really, really good. So, Chateau, you're both cuties. Thank you so much, Bubbles. Your positivity is appreciated. What happened here? Why did they switch? Oh well. We still attack. I live for positivity, I can tell this. I can tell. And it's wonderful. It's pleasant. I kinda miss the Twitch emotes a little bit. Because they're like... they're good. But here you can't really... I mean, I think you can, but they're harder to find. Unless you do custom? Can I add my own emotes? Huh. Might be worth giving a shot. Because I know I uploaded, or I tried uploading some emotes to When can you add your own? I'm not sure. Because YouTube has their own, but they're not that great. Honestly, they're not that great. They give like ancient emoji vibes. Like some of the older Android emotes. Which I say that as an Android owner. No hate, but it looks ancient. Like what the heck is this? Hold on, it doesn't even show up. What do you like? What is that? That's like a fish. Lies of P. I can't even lie. I think I've been burned out on like Souls-like games. Because I did Dark Souls 1, 2. I did Dark Souls 1, right? And I took my time with it. The DLC as well, I had to like redo the whole Dark Souls 1. Then I did the Dark Souls 2 challenge run. All in the same like 5 months or so. Then I tried doing Sekiro. And then I was doing Dark Souls 3 like on my own time. And it was just too much. Too much Souls-like. Too many souls. Not enough time. And so Kingdom Hearts is gonna be my outlet for now. My break from Souls-like games for now. Shadow Ball, Eruption, Assurance. Rarely play Soul game besides it being hard. I have a lot of other reasons why I stopped playing. Yeah. And like, I do like the challenge. And for a good while, it's like, oh yeah, what makes this fun is that it's challenging. And that it's difficult. That's the fun part. That you have a challenge to overcome. But after a while, it becomes like, I am miserable. Everything is hard, and you start to wonder, like, why do I do this to myself? They're so easy to me, but you're cracked, Bubbles. I mean, to be fair, I like Dark Souls 2 the most, for example, because I'm good at it. And it's hard in its own way, but since I know the ins and outs of the game, I can play it for fun. But for new Souls experiences, for new Souls games, like starting Sekiro brand new, Dark Souls 3 first time, like it's kind of exhausting because like this is hard, this is challenging, and like games aren't necessarily supposed to bring you despair and pain. Like they're supposed to be challenging but not unfun, and sometimes it does get unfun with some of the boss designs, some of the area designs. And more than that, honestly, it hasn't felt good to beat a boss in a while. At least not in Dark Souls. Because, you know, you struggle for a bit, you do it, and then you move on. Did I restart? I did. But we start with Safeguard, Eruption, Assurance. Oh man, this reminds me. Something I was doing a long time ago when I was still shiny hunting the Whoopers was I was eating a spicy pebble, like a Carolina Reaper pebble, every time I didn't get the shiny, like in that stream. And I still have that vial, and I haven't eaten any in a while. But it's also like 6:30 a.m. I'm not about to dare myself to do that. But yeah, I don't know why I started that. Like I thought it would be a fun challenge, but then it turned into like a 4-month shiny hunt, and I'm like, I cannot. I'm not about to eat a spicy pebble every stream for 4 months, because it was pretty painful, and it did just suck. For the ones I truly liked, I stopped because they were co-op, and I felt like I was just going through the game without really enjoying it, like something was missing. Yeah. Yes, all hail the Dark Souls Queen, Bubbles. What is this theme? It sounds like Power Rangers. Oh, it doesn't say. Big sad. Oh, it does. Hold on. What are we at? 30? It's Battle Wally in ORAS. That's pretty good. Right, phase 2. Very similar to phase 1. We just safeguard, attack, and then attack again. Yeah, co-op is pretty cool. It would be cool to do co-op with like a friend in a Souls-like game. Especially well, I don't know. It'd be good if like both players didn't know what was going on. Just kind of mess around. Die a bunch of times. There we go. Assurance. Yeah. Just maybe. You know, I've just realized I have been missing YouTube. He wasn't new to the game or had good builds. You mean your co-op partner? Yeah, because I feel like if it was a veteran or like a player that knew what they were doing, with their co-op partner being someone who doesn't know what they were doing, it would just be a bad time for both players because, you know, the player who doesn't know anything would continue not knowing anything. It would just get carried. Where the veteran player would just kind of do things, right? They wouldn't even need the co-op partner. Whereas if it was 2 new players, they would have to figure things out together. Oh, but as I was saying about Twitch and YouTube, like I have missed Twitch a little bit because of the emotes and all the sound alerts and stuff. And by switching over to YouTube, I've pretty much restarted my journey to not affiliate. They call it partnered on YouTube, I think. And it's much harder for sure. Much harder, and also the rewards aren't as good. Honestly. So it's like starting over essentially, which I don't mind at this point. I have more experience now. Not that it helps. Although I do kind of like being able to do thumbnails for every single stream. Like doing the thumbnails, the title, and then after the VOD it still has the thumbnail and the description, the everything. It's pretty nice. It's more efficient. Because before I had to like upload to YouTube separately, and I just never bothered to do thumbnails. Whereas now I could do some nice thumbnails for each stream. Let's do a cat cookie. And this should be it. Funny enough, I believe this event ends tomorrow, so I kind of have to do this today. Or do this all day, really. And early on in the event, this Pumpking boss was so difficult that like people were just really frustrated with it because it is RNG. Believe it or not. Like, because I have a really efficient team and they made it easier. Even this like really broken team had trouble before they nerfed the Pumpking. But now that he's nerfed, I just don't struggle ever. It's not even close. Where before, it was pretty much like, if your Pokemon got to, like, this amount, if they got to orange life, essentially, once you got to the third phase, it was an insta-KO. Like, if you entered the third phase, because it's all sequential, first, second, third phase, it's all together. So if you mess up in the first and second phase, with the third phase, just one-shots you. So you gotta do it perfect. But here it's a lot easier. For sure. We start with Safeguard, Eruption, Assurance. Which, by the way, it is like, we're pretty much halfway into the November month, but what do y'all have planned for like Christmas or the holidays? I guess that's why they call it the holidays, because between October and December, there's just so much. Right, Shadow Ball, Eruption, Assurance. I don't really have anything planned for like Thanksgiving or Christmas. I might treat myself in Christmas. I might get myself like a something. I gotta think about it though, because I've been spending a little bit too much on magic cards. Really gotta think about it. I might just do like a figure. A Miku figure. Because I've been eyeing some that are like pretty cheap, but they're really good quality. And it wouldn't be too bad of a gift for myself. A nice figure. Right, Safeguard. Nothing planned. Hopefully I can play games with two people I really like. Oh yeah. That's the ideal. Being able to hang out with people. Or like, assemble a little squad to have a game night or something. But aligning schedules is always a little bit difficult. No, not Safeguard. Shadow Ball. You're so lovely too, Chateau. Thank you so much, Bubbles. Same to you. Wait, does it not die? It does, let's go. Yeah, with this team it's pretty consistent, but there are still chances that things can go wrong. So I'm always on the lookout. No, you can't hide from the sweetness. Bubbles is over here trying to give us the post-Halloween cavities. And the sweetness. If you survive the cavities from the Halloween candy, you won't survive from Bubbles. Bubbles will bring all the sweetness. All the sweetness ever. Nope, no escape. Alright, Shadow Ball, Eruption. And assurance. Ooh, a critical hit. This might be good for us. Okay, no, never mind. Whoa, it survived with like half HP. Not even 1 HP, just half HP. What the heck? That should have killed him. Right then, now it's time for the cat cookie. Oh yeah. No, you know what I might do? I don't know though, it's a whole process. I kinda wanna get an official commissioned pngtuber at least. Cause as smug as I've made these, I want them even more smug. Like gremlin amount of smug. Cause this is still cute, what I've made. But I want it smug. I want it gremlin. I want it to be just a creature. With the amount of smug that it is. Which actually, let me see if I can pull up something on, like, for reference, kind of what I like, what I want. Safeguard, eruption, assurance. Guess I can't find it. I would have to. What? 2 snoms? I don't know if I can get away with a snom pngtuber. Because snom looks pretty interesting. Snom looks borderline TOS. Borderline violating TOS. Have you not seen that video? Is it a video related to Snom? As long as it's on YouTube, I can trust that it's YouTube friendly. Sorry, I'm still trying to pull up the image because I found it. I just had to get it because it was in WebP. WebP is such a curse. Let me add image. This one. Wow! Look at this. Look at how smug, how gremlin this is. This is Tenma from Phase Connect. I've actually been watching Tenma. I like the vibe. Snom the Pokemon? Put it in the channel. Ooh. I want it to be that smug. Like, compare my smug to that smug. To that gremlin. It's nothing. Like, I am adorable compared to that smugness, to that gremlin. But I want that level of gremlin. Pretty much. Oh geez, what is this? That's terrible. I mean, they kinda fixed it. Yeah, no, it's still so weird. I don't know how they got away with making that Pokemon. Like, really, how? How did they allow Snom to be a thing? It is so cursed. Snom is the most cursed Pokemon ever. X special. Assurance, and that should be it. No, I messed up. Uh-oh, I messed up. Ruh-roh, Raggy. First time I mess up. Caught that Pokemon on Violet and named it Front Butt. Snom is adorable and did nothing wrong. He is not a curse. No, like, he didn't ask to be born that way, but oh my god, they made him though. They created him. Oh jeez, I messed this up big time. It shouldn't make a difference, I don't think. It might actually. No, it shouldn't make a difference. Because we do it like this. Wait, what? It turned out better than I thought. That's crazy. Maybe that's a strat. That seemed to be more efficient. I didn't... Wow. Maybe that's the way to do it. That's more efficient. Let's go. Okay. I accidentally found a more efficient way to do it by making a mistake. Okay, we'll try it out again. See if we can recreate what happened. But essentially, I'm supposed to double boost Typhlosion on turn 1, but instead I single boosted him and did Assurance along with it, which made it 1 turn faster. Do Shadow Ball. You know, I've been thinking, there are times when I have to watch, like, I don't know, a 3, 4, 5 hour VOD just by myself while I, like, take down timestamps or write down timestamps to edit it later. How would y'all feel if I, like, streamed myself watching the VOD on Discord so I can then edit it as well? Also maybe give you guys an option to watch the VOD with me. Have a little watch along while I edit. Because I feel like for how much time I spend watching VODs, and that's also time I spend not on stream, I have no issue. Let's go. Because they're mostly going to be like VTuber related VODs. If you're into that, definitely stop by the next time I do a Discord stream. Which hopefully, depending on when I do it, or when I start, my internet is good enough to not only watch the video, but also stream it on Discord, because I know for a fact that some watch-alongs don't go too well on Discord's side of things. And in that same vein, I am tempted to do like anime night every now and then, but I straight up do not think I have good enough internet all the time to do that. It would be like a whole thing. Maybe that's... No. No, it wouldn't make a difference. I was thinking, like, if I were to open a Patreon, that's what it would be. Just anime nights, and then whoever missed it could watch a VOD of us watching, but it wouldn't make a difference. Because, like, I wouldn't be commentating on the anime, I would just be watching along as well. Alright, third phase, I will X Special, Eruption, Assurance. This is what I did last time, and it worked out. And Assurance, super effective, gets him down there. Then we'll do another buff, Eruption and Assurance. Eruption, Assurance, and this did KO last time. I don't know if it was a lucky shot or a crit, but we'll see. Critical hit. Okay, this time... Oh, it didn't do it. Dang. Okay. I mean, there's still no issue. No problems. The same outcome, just not... I think to beat the copyright claims, you need to react. Fact check. Well, if we're only doing it on Discord, I don't really need to commentate on it, because that's what I'm planning on doing. Watch alongs on Discord. I'm not about to react, you know, live on stream to anime, because that's risky business. I know some people do it, but I'm not about to take that risk. Too much at risk. Too much risk. No, and yeah, for react videos, I do try my best to add reactions to it, to add something to it. But no, I do plan to do it on Discord. That way it wouldn't really matter. Alright, we did it. Turns out it wasn't too different. So we'll just go back to doing it the old-fashioned way. Pumpking, here we go. So safeguard, not what I meant to do. Eruption and Assurance. Yeah, that's probably what I should be doing, because I spend a lot of time away from this channel working on the side channel. But if I kind of keep you guys updated on what I'm doing or what I'm working on, it'll at least do something. At least give you guys something to watch in the meantime. Because I did want to edit the Mega Man X8 playthrough, but I've been, again, so busy with the side channel. And like, it would take quite a bit to edit all the boss fights together from X8. That's pretty much all the exciting parts, all the boss fights. And mainly the last few boss fights. Like Sigma and the Angel. They were really good boss fights. Like, holy. Well, hold on. It was phase 2. Truth be told, I would safely say that Mega Man so far, both Mega Man 0 and every other Mega Man game I've played, has had the best boss fights. Like, they're so well done. And sure, they all have a gimmick, but they're just so cool to be in. Like, their moves are cool, the visuals are cool. Mega Man boss fights are goated. Which, now that I think about it, I think in X8, my favorite boss fight was the very last two boss fights. They were so good. And it makes sense because they were, again, the last boss fights of the game. That they would be, you know, the best looking boss fights. The most interesting as well. And I do like the trope of the final boss having every single move from every boss you fought before them. I like that a lot. Some people don't like that, they think it's cheap. But I like it a lot. When a boss has moves from bosses you fought before, or enemies you fought before. Because chances are, at least for me, like I fight a boss and I forget about it forever for the rest of the game. I look forward to the next boss, but I forget about the previous bosses. But if the final boss reminds you what those bosses are like, what those bosses had, but yeah. And so far in Kingdom Hearts, I don't know if it's too easy. I don't know if hard mode would have been a better fit for me, but normal mode so far hasn't been a challenge, and the bosses haven't been too exciting. Some mechanics have been pretty cool in Kingdom Hearts for sure. Kingdom Hearts. But like nothing really stands out so far. To be fair, we're not that far into the game. We recently transitioned into Sora from Roxas. Like it wasn't that long ago. So maybe there's a lot more bosses, a lot more to explore later on. Which the last boss we fought from the organization was the water guy, the water dance guy. What was the guy's name? I forget the guy's name, but I remember as a kid, for whatever reason, I was so against using reaction commands, which you pretty much can only use reaction commands with that boss fight, with all the water spirits. Hardest difficulty hits hard, yeah. And so I really made it difficult for myself as a kid. But now that I know that reaction commands are broken, I rarely have trouble with the boss because the reaction command is just too good. It is way useful. Is this a Pokemon theme? I don't believe it. It sounds like Battle vs. Gym Leader, Sword and Shield. Oh my god, it's like a generic battle theme. That's crazy. Oh my god. Sword and Shield. Now that I remember, I did want to play Sword and Shield on the Switch for a while, but not only have I not gotten the Switch, I don't really think I want to. Because if I do get a Switch, it would be quite the investment, because I would have to get the Switch, the game, and probably a game capture card just to like play it on stream, and it would be like a lot. Sword and Shield for the trainers, yeah. That's crazy though. That goes really hard for a battle theme. Which, to be fair, Pokemon battle themes have always been good, but like, that is next level. Like, I'm expecting eventually we'll get like a breakcore EDM, like not a boss theme, a battle theme. I don't know why I was tempted to say boss theme. Well, would the trainers from the gyms, would the gym trainers be considered bosses? Because they are pretty big milestones just to get the badges. True Bubbles, when will you stream? I know you said you're not a streamer, you're not a content creator, but it'd be fun every now and then to see a little bit of the Dark Souls Queen. Although, if you haven't done it before, if you haven't like streamed before, it is like pretty stressful to get everything in order. Like, I've been doing this for what, 2-3 years now? So I'm kinda used to what comes with it. Like, constantly checking audio, constantly checking the video, and like learning things along the way, but if you already have experience with it, you know, feel free to stream whenever you can. I'm always down to watch. But if you're brand new, you know, it's fine if you don't want to, because it is quite the void to jump into. It is a void of information, a rabbit hole is what I was trying to say, or just a rabbit hole of information that you need to know for streaming. Did I do it right? I think I did. Yeah. Shadow Ball? Before Scarlet and Violet, yeah, I consider the gym battles are boss battles. Scarlet and Violet has proper boss fights. Ooh. Like raid bosses? Because I know raid bosses were a thing in, I wanna say Sword and Shield. Which I also think that we're gonna add raid bosses to this game, which sounds really cool. I don't know how it would work, because it would be multiplayer, and there are chances for trolling, but I don't know. Go Eruption! Yeah, the Eruption doesn't do anything, it's the Assurance that gets him. The Eruption literally tickles him. That's insane. Alright. Now then, how many candies do we have still? 53. We've used, from 63, we've used 10 candies barely. And it's been, how long? An hour. Oh lord. This, oh god, it would have to be 5 hours to get through all 50. Or, not raid bosses, like proper bosses with a huge health bar. For Scarlet and Violet. Ooh. I mean, what are the boss fights? Just big Pokemon? Oh, oh geez. Eruption, Shadow Ball, Assurance. That's how we do it. You know, these Pokemon themes are always so interesting because they're all from different like games. They're not often the same game, but they're all somehow the same and different. I would have to listen to them like a few times over to find the differences or to find both the similarities and differences, because it sounds like they're all equally bouncy. Maybe they just use the same instruments, but they have like different arrangements. Or maybe it really is just different instruments each time. I think it's the style that it's in. Because some of them sound more 8-bit, some of them sound more like instrumental, some of them are more drum heavy, percussion heavy rather. Definitely interesting. Alright, we'll do X special and X special. Oh, by the way, as a heads up, I've been collecting, once again, very slowly, some memes to react to. And it'll probably be a while before it's full enough to react to, but it is on the way. And I plan to do them every now and then because it takes a bit to collect new memes to react to that I haven't seen before. But the collection is growing. Right then, now we do Cat Cookie, Eruption, and Assurance. Five goodie bags. How many goodie bags are we at, by the way? 110. That's more than one stack. Like, that's a pretty good amount. We gotta keep going though. We gotta get through all these essentially, and then probably sell the rest. Which actually, do some quick math here. If I sell each one, I have 110. They sell for 5k. 550k, that's nothing. So they're not worth selling right now. But next year, because for reference, I sold maybe 20 or 30 goodie bags during the start of the event, and I got 300k. And now, from selling 100, I'm only getting 500k, which means, you know, I'd have to wait for next year to see the fruits of my labor from this year. And I do intend to, like, I guess get to a mil again, because a mil is a good amount to start an event with for the Halloween event and the Lunar New Year event, which are all yearly events that come back to haunt us and take away our time. Because, you know, these events are time consuming. They only last a few days, maybe a couple weeks, week and a half, something like that. But my gosh, they take up so much time. Oh no, this is phase 2. I almost didn't safeguard. Not safeguarding would have been a big mistake. Wait, that was a spooky theme. What was that? Battle versus Elite 4. That makes sense. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's quite the percussion for a boss theme. Oh, it's third phase already, jeez. I'm just autopiloting this. So, X special on Van Halen Eruption, X special on Van Halen. Do how it be, it is what it is. Right, now we just attack, safeguard, not safeguard, shadow ball, assurance, and eruption. Yeah, I wonder what happened that one time when I essentially two-shot the Pumpking, because I was able to kill him before we got to the 1 HP, you know, round. And now we can use Cat Cookie as usual. Eruption, assurance. Man, I should have really been doing this during the downtime of of collecting the candy. Like, as I collected the candy, I should have been doing this. Right then, special candy, easy mode. I am looking forward to the anniversary event from this year, because I want to see if I can sell my anniversary boxes that I saved up from last year. See if I can make some money on that, and if I can, then I'll just repeat the same thing I did last year. And just kind of play out the event, and then towards the end collect or buy whatever I need. I've got to say, it's showing that I haven't streamed in a while, because I just have nothing. Like, after an hour, I have nothing. I used to be able to maybe keep conversation for a couple hours, then it would fade, like it is now. But it's definitely strange how fast well, I wouldn't say I ran out of conversation. I honestly came into the stream with nothing to talk about. It's really all been work, just that I've been busy with. Nothing exciting happening. Nothing too crazy. Oh man, RIP that Pump Prince. Just got slapped to the face on the way out. I got lucky. Alright, phase 2. Good old phase 2. I'm gonna go to sleep. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Double. Thank you for stopping by. And hope you have a good rest. And here's your daily reminder that you were loved. You deserve all the respect. Have a good sleep. Bye bye. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, safeguard, eruption, assurance. There we go. Yes, thank you so much for the positive message, Double. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good rest. Yeah, if it was up to me, I would stream a little bit later, like starting at 8, 9, 10. But around those hours is when the internet is at worst, because everyone else wakes up and starts congesting the bandwidth. Not even just like people in my house, but overall. Congestion is the most during the morning in terms of internet bandwidth. Phase 3 already, man. We're just blasting through these. It really does feel like we're autopiloting. Oh right, it fucking, how did I not? I watched an anime recently. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with that to talk about. I watched the Netflix anime. What was it called? The Way of the House Husband? The Yakuza House Husbands anime. I'm sure it has a different name in Japanese, but maybe it doesn't, because it was a Netflix special. Maybe that's just the name of it. But it reminded me of Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, which was also really good. Both really good. Highly recommend. I don't even know if my anime list is in the description. If not, I'm gonna have to add it, because, you know, I might talk about anime more consistently, but I did watch it. I've got to admit, for The Way the House Husband, the Netflix Yakuza House Husband anime, the first few episodes are kind of iffy, like kind of setting the scene. But maybe after the fourth episode, third, fourth episode, and then the season 2 and 3, amazing, so good. The comedy, just the right amount, no over the top yelling. Well, at least there is yelling, but it doesn't hit the same as when they do it in the sub version, because they just scream so loud. It's so annoying for no reason, just for like, I don't know, like when a character's surprised about something, they yell so loud. And it's not even like so loud, it's just so annoying. They do it so consistently. Think Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. It's that, but every single anime has one of them. And it's so disgustingly annoying. Like, why? But I've got to say that there was a good amount of that in the anime, but it's not as over the top in English. Like, it's still there, it's definitely a trope, but it's not over the top. It's not to the point where it's obnoxious. It's pretty good. Highly recommend watching Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. No, that's the other one. Way the House Husband. But also watch Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Really good anime overall. I mean, I think there was a time when I took a break, maybe a few months ago. I believe after I got my wisdom teeth removed. During that time specifically, when I was like just in pain, kind of, you know, annoyed that I couldn't stream. Or I was streaming, but it was like, you know, not as lively. I don't know. I was like low-key depressed for a little bit, so I took a break. I was just watching all this. I mean, the tag on the anime website that I use is like babysitting or like child care anime, where it's about like, you know, like kindergartens, babysitting, slice of life type thing, because they're like guaranteed to be just adorable and cute and no, you know, annoying anime tropes. Well, for the most part. But yeah, I watched a ton of those. They were mostly good. They did seem pretty similar, watching different ones. But overall, pretty good genre of slice of life. I would say that kind of slice of life is the most guaranteed to be like what you would want in a slice of life, because in any other slice of life they would either have romance slice of life, comedy slice of life, maybe action slice of life is a thing. But with that, it's strictly slice of life. Just caring for children, which cannot be that exciting, I guess. They can't do too much with that, which is good, right? They can't do any annoying tropes, which is good, because there are plenty of annoying tropes in anime. Plenty. I did also watch, I believe it's called Mashal. The one where it's Harry Potter, but that one guy uses muscles instead for everything. That's the anime. Came out a while back. Barely got around to watching it. It was pretty good. I watched it dub as well. Pretty much a dub enjoyer at this point, because I'm not in the mood for reading. I'm just not. I could, and sometimes when the voices in English are like not to my liking, I will just go to subs and deal with the reading. But sometimes, well, oftentimes it's the opposite, where I really don't like the voices in Japanese in the original form, and I just go for dub. And the most common scenario is that the most important characters, like the main character, the sidekicks, have the most annoying voices in JP. But in dub, oftentimes it's like the main three have the most tolerable voices, and then all the side characters are annoying as hell in terms of their voices, which I'm willing to deal with because they are side characters and you don't see them as often. But I don't know, sometimes it's just a bit much when the main character is the one with the annoying voice. So yes, for now I am a dub enjoyer. Also, I like doing multitasking, so with watching sub I would have to like glue my eyes to the screen to be able to catch everything that's happening, both in reading and in watching. Whereas with dub, I can like multitask and do something else, and based off what they're saying I can deduce what's happening, right? I don't need to watch everything that's happening to understand, which is nice. And most recently, we're talking yesterday, I started another anime, which is essentially Beauty and the Beast, but they are racist towards humans. Yeah, like the entire world is like beasts versus humans, and they're essentially just against each other. It's a race war. And I started it recently. It's pretty alright. Although it's a 24 episode anime, and a lot has happened in the first 3 episodes. I don't know what the heck the other 21 episodes are going to be about, because it's not like 2 seasons in one. It's straight up 24 episodes, 1 season. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if it's going to turn into slice of life, if it's going to be like a war anime out of nowhere, but I'm down for the ride. Which I should look up the anime. Hold on. Profile. It's called Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. And I'm guessing it is gonna be like a war type anime, because yeah. Oh man, looking at the anime that I have watched, I've gotta finish some of them. I started watching Horimiya, but I don't know. Welcome back, Bubbles. Double is gone. Double has gone to sleep. Big sad. Have you made food, by the way, Bubbles? What's on the menu for today is stream. No, but yeah, I was watching anime. I was talking about anime, not watching anime. I made food earlier. Ooh, let's go. What'd you make? Safeguard, eruption. Homemade fried chicken. Damn. With homemade herbs and spices too. Ooh, a critical hit. This might be faster than before. No, but yeah, I've got a lot of anime to finish. I've got to update my anime list. For sure, for sure. Oh man, now that I think about it, I've got to do a lot today. It is not going to be an easy day. Might have to end the stream a little bit earlier than I want to. It's already 1. We can go for another 30 minutes. These 30 minutes flew by. I can go for at least 2 hour stream, and then I can get started. Because usually I wake up early to get started early on whatever I need to do, you know. Start the day early, get a head start, but today I woke up extra early and I'm like, you know what? Might as well stream. Might as well do a nice stream. A nice Moemon Pokemon stream. By the way, Bubbles, do you watch anime? Is that a thing you do? Because I recently watched The Way the House Husband, which was a Netflix special, but it was essentially a Yakuza stay-at-home dad. Well, no, they didn't have kids, just a stay-at-home husband. and it was pretty good. For a Netflix anime, pretty good. I liked it. The first few episodes were like iffy, but after that it got really good. Really, really good. Highly recommend watching it. I used to, but not really anymore. Yeah, I get that. I have phases where I don't watch anime for like a couple months, then I watch a ton of anime in a month, like 2-3 anime in a row, and then I'm like, you know what? I think I'm done. And that's what I've been doing for a good while, because it really does get to be much sometimes. Well, this is phase 3. X Special, Van Halen, Eruption. Oh, this is the classic Pokemon theme. Nice. Honestly, I'm glad I haven't fallen for the hype for any anime, because I really do make it a point to watch anime after the hype dies down. So for example, Demon Slayer, that one took a while to die down. I watched it, it was alright. Like, not even close to what people were hyped about. Like, it was alright. Which other one? Your Lie in April, maybe? Yeah, it wasn't life-changing. People said it was life-changing, I don't know about that. And like, that doesn't discredit it. It was a pretty heavy anime. Pretty heavy for sure. A nice anime overall, but people really just overhype everything. And so far I haven't been proven wrong where it was hyped enough. I haven't found an anime that was hyped an adequate amount. They've all been overhyped. Right then, so now we use a cat cookie. I can imagine it's so hard to keep up with like recent anime, because I know some people do make it a point to watch new anime like the moment it comes out. Like, they keep up with every single anime, and the moment a new episode drops they watch it, and now they just gotta wait. I can't imagine being that person, where like, you watch an anime, an incomplete anime, just to wait for the next episode. Like, I could never. I'd rather wait until the whole thing drops. Even if it takes a couple years. Speaking of a couple years, the most recent anime that got another season was The Devil's a Part-Timer. Took a while. I don't think it needed a second season. It was a pretty good, like, send-off, I guess, in the first season. I think I watched some of it, not all of it, but it was more slice of lifey for sure. For sure. Special Candy, Easy Mode, which, to be fair, the first season of The Devil's a Part-Timer did get to be pretty slice of lifey, and then it had like, let's say every 2 episodes there was one villain, and then in between all of that was just slice of life, and leading up to the slow introduction of the villain, which was a decent formula, I would say. It seemed a little unfocused, but I liked it. Good anime overall. But it seems with the second season they did just focus more on slice of life, which is nice. I do like me some slice of life. I will say something I don't like in terms of like combining genres is I am a music person. I play music, I make music. Well, I don't make music, not yet at least. But I've played instruments my whole life. And so I'm kind of interested in some music anime every now and then, except I haven't found a single music anime that's purely I haven't found one that's purely about music. They've all been about romance with a side of music, or just not even close to what it should be. For example, I tried watching K-On! For example. I said for example twice. And with K-On!, I did want to give it a try because it was like a pretty well established anime with several different spin-offs and so many seasons, so many episodes about a band of high school girls that all play instruments, and I'm like, this has to have some kind of instrument type music. It was an idol anime essentially, or at least it turned into that. But it really irked me that I pretty much stopped watching it when one of the characters picked up an instrument from nothing. They showed her being bad at the instrument for a couple episodes, and then all of a sudden, like we're talking within a couple months that they didn't show her practicing, she suddenly has the experience of a person that played for like 5 to 8 years in a couple months. It's like, how did we not see her practicing at least? Like, if she's a prodigy, sure, but we didn't even get to see her practice. Didn't even get to see the arc, the training arc of the character becoming good at the guitar. It just happened, just out of nowhere. Like, bam, I'm good at the guitar. Let's get this band started. I was like, what the heck? What the heck? Which I have fallen for that trap before with other anime, where I think, oh, this has to be like a music anime, right? Nope, it's an idol anime. Which I don't mind. They're usually pretty cute, pretty chill, but man, I just want a good music anime. Which one I have found that's actually more music focused than the rest is like a really long-term, really extensive anime called Nodame Cantabile. It's a bit older, but it's a lot more music focused. It's like the story of 2 people with a love interest that develops through music. Like, everything that happens is either in a music room, while they're practicing, all their bonds happen while they're playing music together. And so, in that regard, it really is music first, romance on the side. I can imagine it'll shift over eventually, but so far I do like the direction it's going in. But it is a long anime, so it's gonna take me a while to at least get through one season, because each season is 24 episodes, and there's like 7 or something. It's like, holy. In terms of catching up with anime, something I do have to do is rewatch Dragon Ball Z Although I don't know, with Dragon Ball, I'm really fallen out of love with it because of one battle lasting so many episodes and so much like dialogue and yelling, and I don't know, I've really fallen out of love with it. But I'm sure I'll be able to find like a summarized version of each season. Just skip all the unnecessary dialogue, just get the battles, the important plot. Because man, there is so much filler in pretty much any shonen anime that's action based. So much like villain dialogue, hero dialogue. Too much. Too much. Way too much. Right, now it's cat cookie time. Eruption assurance. You know, now that I think about it, my secondary team should be like an XP gainer, like something to level up. Because all my Pokemon so far are... Yeah, I think so. All my Pokemon so far are... I can level this up. Oh, I can't though. Are like level 100 or something? But if they're less than level 100 and I can level them, I probably should. Level, here it is. This one. See if I can... Well, actually I don't need to level him up. Gotta sell him. Take XP share. Level. Maybe we'll take this one? I have to sell this. Absol... No, I need to buy an Axew. Maybe a Sandile. With attack and speed. Adamant? Yeah. I need a Sandile. Lowest price. Gender doesn't matter. Nature is adamant. With attack, let's see if we can get one at 28 plus. 75k, jeez. Jeez. Yeah, that's expensive. Okay, what about a Crocodile with those stats? Also 78k, so why would I get a Sandile if I can just get the Crocodile? This one's even EV trained. For a similar price. At around 78k. Yeah, this is just pretty solid. But then I wanted to flip it, which seems that I can't. We'll try Axew then. Oh yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Unless... Haxorus? 150k, nope, unflippable as well. Oh well. Because there is a thing you can do in this game, which is essentially buying a low-level Pokemon, leveling it up, getting the right moves for it, EV training it, and then selling it to someone who needs it. You know, already leveled up and everything, but I don't know. It's been tough finding the right Pokemon to do that with, because they're all pretty similar price. Because what I used to do a lot is just buy low-level Axews and level them up into Haxorus, and it didn't even matter what stats they had, they just sold for a good amount. Just for leveling them up. But now, not anymore, they caught on. They're like... Or maybe there are just more people doing that. Oh, in other news, considering most of the work I do in terms of editing is all like on my computer and sitting down, I was getting lower back pain, and I was like, shoot, do I gotta get a standing desk or something? Do I sit down for too long? And I tried everything, and the only thing that worked was going back to not sleeping with a pillow, which was something I used to do, but then I got neck pain over time, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll try a pillow. And then the neck pain went away, then because I'm a side sleeper, and there's all kinds of issues with that, all kinds of issues with side sleeping. Because you're supposed to generally sleep however you're comfortable, but you know, it's not always going to be good for you. But yes, I went back to no pillow gang. No pillows for me. And I'm pretty comfortable with it. I'm used to it, but I wonder how long it'll be before I go back to having neck pain. Probably not long. No, probably a good while rather. Because it did take a while for me to get issues with using a pillow. And it was also like 2 or 3 years that I was sleeping without a pillow. So I can only imagine it'll take a while before it becomes uncomfortable again. Alright, final phase, we gotta do a thing. X special on Van Halen. Eruption, X special on Van Halen. Honestly, I think I should do maybe half today. Well, I can do all of it today. Just gotta do it separate. Because I do have to finish this event before tomorrow, or before the end of tomorrow. But tomorrow being the weekend, I'm probably gonna be busy with something else. Busy relaxing, essentially. Essentially, just relaxing. We do what it be. It is what it is. I'm honestly surprised that the moment I switch over to YouTube, there are literally no issues with the stream. Like to be fair, YouTube streaming didn't come out until like, I don't know, less than a year ago. Let me look it up. When did YouTube begin live streaming? Wait, what? Am I dumb? I guess YouTube live streaming has been around for a while. So then why did I only consider it? Why were people not considering YouTube for a long time? Oh, I mean, I guess since 2020, huh? Why did I not think about that? Oh shoot. It didn't work. Uh-oh. It didn't work. Rut-row, Raggy. The first fail. I don't know what I did. I really should have tried it out sooner. I don't know why I went for Twitch. Oh man, if I could go back in time and fix that, I'd be like, you know what, start on YouTube, trust me, because then I would have like a lot more practice doing thumbnails. Oh jeez, Pump Reaper. I think what I'll do is... yeah, I didn't even use the cat cookie. Cat cookie, water spout, X special? No. No. I think we just attack. Shadow Ball. The cat cookie should fix it. And it should all be the same. Hopefully. Nice. That hits. It's dead. Let's go. Cat Cookie's OP. Cat Cookie is overpowered. Alright, we'll do one more and then call it a stream. And then next time it'll be guaranteed Kingdom Hearts, because I do want to play Kingdom Hearts. I just gotta make time essentially and find a good time to stream, because some mornings I wake up early and it's like, you know what, today I'll work on editing, and then it takes forever. It takes me till like noon, and then by then I can't really stream. So I really have to make a choice to, put aside work for a little bit to stream. I do wonder what switching people around does. It didn't really do anything that I could tell. Maybe it does do something. The Pumpking has his secrets. Well, it's secrets. We don't really know if it has a gender. It's just a pumpkin. Right, second phase, we still do the same thing. Safeguard. Eruption Assurance. Assurance is probably the biggest carry for this team. Because, let's say third phase, after the scythe, after the attack that leaves us as 1 HP, the Typhlosion, even though it's double buffed, doesn't do anything, but Assurance is the KO move. Like, the Eruption tickles the Pumpkin, but the Assurance is the follow-up that matters, the follow-up that seals the deal. Just like that. Just like that. Assurance OP. Now third phase. Good old third phase. We're just blasting through these. Pretty good, pretty good. Gotta get my stash of goodie bags for next year. Alright, the time is now. Let's not mess it up. X special on Van Halen. Eruption. X special on Van Halen. And then Van Halen uses Eruption. Alright, now we do Shadow Ball, Eruption, Assurance, Same as usual. Unless it's a critical attack. Yeah, this should not one-shot. During this phase, we do need to use the cat cookie, unlike last time, which I messed up somehow. That's a lot of debuffs. So many debuffs. Right. Cat cookie. Eruption Assurance. Yep, Eruption does nothing, but Assurance does it though. Assurance is the killer. Assurance. There we go. 5 whole goodie bags. Now we have 45 candies, which means we did 15 encounters a day, 15 boss battles in 2 hours. Not that great, not bad either. Kinda mid. 145 goodie bags. I kinda want like 250, which is probably what I'll get after the end of this. And I'll just hold on to them because they're really not worth opening. But yeah, that'll be it for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Go to our ending screen. Thank you so much for everyone that stopped by. Here's your final daily reminder that you are loved and deserve all the respect. And I'll see you guys next time for some Kingdom Hearts. Bye bye, Bubbles. Bye.